Let Jesus be a center of our hearts. In Matthew 6:33, but seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you. That's why we need to seek first the kingdom of God, because he is faithful to all his promises. And it's really true that we seek first the kingdom of God. All the things that we need, God will give us to us, especially if it's aligned to his will. Why we need Jesus be a center of our hearts? We have 4 main points of this. First, it is a first commandment. According to Mark chapter 12, verse 30, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. That is the first commandment. And number 2, it is the source of life. According to Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring issues of life. And there's a saying that states that if I have everything but I don't have Jesus, still I have nothing. But even if I only have Jesus, even I have nothing, still I have everything. Because honestly, Jesus Christ is the source of life. Without him, we are nothing. As we observed the word Christ or Christian, Christ, without Christ, we are nothing. That's why it is the source of life. And it's very important that Jesus must be the center of our hearts. And in number 3, it is a way to know the perfect will of God. Why? Because according to Romans chapter 10, verse 2, and do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may be proved what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. As we are a Christian, we must be transformed our mind and ask God to give us, enlighten us, and we are not be conformed to this world, so that we can able to prove what is the good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Ang pinakapobre nga mga tao sa kalibutan, dili ang walay kwarta, walay pagkaon, walay ibisti o ang walay uyab, kundili ang walay Kristo sa kinabuhi. That's why it is very important that Jesus Christ must be the center of our hearts, because Jesus is the source of everything. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And it's very important also because it is the way to know the perfect will of God. And last but not the least, in number 4, it is bringing promises. According to Psalm chapter 37, verse 4, delight yourself in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. And honestly, brothers and sisters, it is really true that when we delight ourselves to the Lord, he will give us the desires of our hearts. And God is faithful. He is faithful. He will never leave you nor forsake you. And when he have promises to us, he is always true. And God is amazing. You will amaze how God worked to your lives. And honestly, one of my best experience in my whole life that God answered my prayers and God saved me. And imagine billions and millions of people, and I am the one. I'm a child of God, and thanks God I belong to the family of Christ. And that's why Jesus first before anything else. Because honestly, brother and sister, without Christ, we are nothing. And all the things that we need here in earth, it's only temporary. But Jesus is our forever. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. God bless everyone, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And God bless. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.